Hello everyone, it's nice to see you again. My guides have been patiently waiting for me to get better because I have that lovely flu chest infection going around, and they have a message they wish to give out to you today. So I've come into my space and let's see what they have to say. As usual, when they come in, I'll put in how many minutes in, so you don't have to sit and watch me going down into trance. And I do know the subject is about the politics in our Earth world. So let's see what they have to say. So just have a slurp of my lovely warm tea to lubricate my throat. I now go down into trance, and my 5 Salcariton guides that work with me are with me already. I can feel them, and they come through and communicate as one, but they all have their own thoughts and existence. So cool. So we'll see what happens. Greetings. Greetings to humanity and those who are led to listen to this video for the sake of the human race. As my dear friend here said, we are a group of Salcariton guides who work with her, and we wish to give this message today to help you who watch this video understand the human race as it is in the present time of existence. Your world is divided by many countries. Billions of humans live across your human world. Each country has its own history which spans many hundreds and thousands of years. And within that history has been built up belief systems of how to govern their people. Some govern in a way that is good for humanity amongst society. There's a split within the understanding of Earth of West and Eastern. Western is believed to be more free thinking. Eastern is perhaps thought to be more controlled in a way these countries are run. But we say to you to look at your societies in the Eastern world. Look at how they have gained understanding of Earth and looking after their countries better than a lot of the Western societies. They have a greater understanding of the world around them. They might be what you call a more indoctrinated society, but it is to protect their way of life, their way of sanctuary. Their way of being is more of a spiritual way of understanding of the climate, the earth around them, and allowing their societies, children and adults to evolve into a way that they can all work together for the unity of others. And the two main countries I talk about in this are China and Japan within your societies. The Thailand people also are very evolved to their way of life on earth. They perhaps are not such a rich country in being, but they have the core, the spiritual understanding. And India, a vast country within your world, perhaps more primitive in thought. Again, many belief systems within that. I was going to say the word chaos, but perhaps that is the wrong word. Within the religious belief systems of that country within itself can cause chaos, as many can. So I bring you these Eastern countries as a basis to look at the way they spiritually see themselves and the way they govern themselves. A lot can be learnt from this. And now we move on to the Western world, where politics is perhaps more at the forefront of your understanding, because that is what you see on your social medias, the news of your world. As we've started this awakening period from December 19 in 2019 of the COVID awakening to help humanity ascend again, to stop them in their tracks, to bring them to the forefront of a spiritual understanding. It did for a while. It did for many make you stop and think about your lives, the way you behave on your earth. I now take you to the spans of time of Earth, the history of Earth. Where does all the ideas come from? Where do the intelligent sparks come from? Where has your journey, technology, science, religion come from? There is a quantum domain energy within the universe of creative intelligence that is pulled upon at times to come into Earth's atmosphere and etheric energy to bring ideas to help humanity ascend. Now, over time, this has been done through many centuries, since the period of the Egyptian era. The reason being that since the Egyptian era, humanity has not physically seen alien celestial beings living amongst them as neighbours. When that period of Earth ended, Earth was left to be and to follow its path, to allow the humans not to be guided by deities, celestial beings they see as gods, to allow them to follow their path. And as they followed their path through the centuries of darker times, wars, intelligence and creativity was sparked again in your 20th century. And we bring to you the name Tesla on this as an example of a man that was creative of a mind that would take this intelligence and create science, objects, and history to change humanity for the better. But as with many of the experiments we have tried, greed and power over stopped this man in his tracks many times. And on his passing back to his home source, his papers were collected by governments and squirreled away with fear that humanity would have free heating, free electric, free power, a source to run vehicles, ground and flying, without the need of fuel, as you understand it, a gravity source that pulls upon the energies of Earth's atmosphere, the ethereal energies, the energies within the universe, which was just an understanding that he had started to see. That is the example we would give for this. And the second example would be the intelligence of the nuclear energy. Now, this nuclear energy has been used in many societies across the universe safely and without violence. But sadly, in your Second World War, we saw the violence of it being used to seal the fate of hundreds of thousands within the Japanese community. You are still being given intelligence from the quantum domain's creative intelligence source to help humanity see a cleaner way of living. There are those amongst you in the political societies which have emerged in the last few months that have the wealth and the knowledge to use this information that has been gathered over the last century or more and beyond in a way to help all of humanity, the whole planet. Your Earth is dying. Your Earth is in a climate change which is not going to be positive for humanity. It's going to cause areas to be destroyed, humans to be replaced into other areas, droughts, famine, and flooding. If you look at the areas of your world that are heating up the most, it's the North and the South Poles. Now there is intelligence and science that can help Earth and be used in a way that humans can adapt to this climate change and survive and thrive. Now the political powers to be in the Western world, which are waiting to come into place in the next few of your Earth weeks, have the power to change the planet for the better. But sadly, we see yet again in the political domain of Earth's history that those who have this power are looking to abuse it. They are looking to indoctrinate the planet. They are looking with mind games, which is started already within the news media, for humans to start to fear, bringing fear into the everyday lives of humans, even more so that is already there. Control of the world is something they seek. Within human society, there is already another leader that is seeking control, and these will cause conflicts amongst humanity. But we say to these leaders of Earth, you all have the power to stop this tyranny. You all have the power to come together as one, seal Earth's fate in a positive frame, a positive light, Make sure every child is safe and fed and can reach their potential. Build cities that are self-powering, that do not use Earth's resources anymore within her cause. You can change Earth for humanity. You can be the change. For those among you who watch this seeking for us to say what will happen in the next, well, we now say 6 years, we can give you answers based on the timeline that exists now. This man that seeks power in the Western world, who is using another man as his prop for this power, he's a very rich man, one of the richest man on earth. He unfortunately is not taking all of this technology at his feet, at his hands, for the benefit of humanity. He will conquer and divide, and he will build cities for the few with this new technology, dividing the earth even more. There will be the poor and the rich. But this cannot happen. This has to be stopped. If you find yourself getting caught up in the wave of this energy coming, this mind control across your medias and your societies, you start to see people hating others for their belief systems. The fear is becoming more and more deep corely invested into each human. If you are one of these people that are hating this person, that person, the wars that are existing on earth, but you're not using it in a way to help them, you're using it in a way as power over others and to vent your hate to other people, then you need to stop this. You need to be the voice, the power of reason. You need to stop and look at your life. What are you doing? What are you telling your children? Why have you been influenced this way? This is the society you've been brought up in. The politics comes from those that believe their society, their way of thinking is correct. And indoctrination has been there for centuries. How do you break this, we say to you? One at a time. A message at a time, a dot at a time, a ripple effect at a time. The way you think affects the world, this timeline you're on at the moment. If you fear and hate others for their belief systems, are jealous of those that are rich, not helping the poor, if you're sitting in your own bubble venting and hating and theorizing on what will be or can be, you're not in a good space, are you? This is not a place you should be. You can make the change, you as the individual. You need to stand your ground. You need to look into your inner truth, connect with your guides, your soul base, your higher self. Because your purpose here is not for that. You've got caught up in it. You've got caught up in the fear of the human 3D reality. We need to pass this message out. You need to share this message out. It needs to get to the leaders of this world that they need to change. They need to start working together. There must be unity. So what if wars took lands from your country? That's the past. That is the history of humanity. That cannot be changed now. But you can lay a new history. You can lay a new positive path for every single human on this planet. Everyone to be safe and thrive. Heal Mother Earth, that is the key. Because if you carry on the way you are, with power over and trying to control other countries and societies, Earth will perish. There will be nothing to control. There would be no politics because there would be no humans to have politics. It's as simple as that. So you have to decide as individuals, what are you going to do today? How are you going to be the change? If you look at your children, what do you want for them? We know what we want for your children. We want them to survive. We want them to thrive. We want them to be loved as we love them. So I leave that message with you today. The politics of your earth is destroying Earth. They're just single individuals trying to take control out of billions. The billions can make the change. One dot at a time, one ripple at a time, one smile at a time, one hug at a time, and love. Whoa. It's cold in my room. I can feel the emotion with that. Once they drew back, there, a lot of love as always. But I feel the message is very. I'll have to listen back on that, see what they said. Look, very potent. So anyway, yeah, I shall put this up. Please share out because I feel that it's a message that needs to be shared. Do not be afraid to speak your truth and be the change. That's all I can say to you. I've learned that with my work. Yeah, I know the celestial beings working with us at the moment want the best for humanity. They want to come here and shake us all up and get us to see the light. Yeah, but they're trying in a way at the moment. And they've been trying since, quite hard since the end of the Second World War. If you want to know more about me, you can go to www.quantumtrancehealing.co.uk, or you could go to www.bengalrose.co.uk. I'm on Facebook as well, Bengal Rose Centre Spiritual Hub, and Sharon Barber. I've written 16 books of channeled knowledge from my guides, which are amazing books for you to learn from, develop from, and understand the spiritual journey and how they work with us. And yeah, cool. Feel free to contact me if you want to chat or add some comments to this when it's up on YouTube. So take care, everybody, and send your love to the world. So I think it needs it. Bye.